Griffin is actually actively tracking or working hard, that really drains him compared to this kind of squirreling.
Oh yeah,
herding.
absolutely. Absolutely, yeah. No, the arousal stuff just actually ends up giving them overstimulation, which actually agitates. Whereas something like tracking with focus, you know, calms and drains, you know, because they're thinking, right? So that's why it's such a good exercise to track. Yeah, more so than running around the forest like a fool.
Yes.
You know, people think that, oh, dogs need to run around forest like a fool. Well, no, they don't, you know. You can do some of that, sure. But if that's all you do, you're actually teaching your dog to be, you know, unfocused and
Have fun without you.
have fun without you. Exactly. Amuse themselves with environment. But healthy sniffing around in the forest is good, particularly if it's balanced with other activities, right? Or you do a power walk first and then let them off to sniff around and relax, right? Then it's different than that frantic.
Right.
What I don't like about Griffin is that he's going into that hectic, frantic behavior.
Yeah.
He can't focus.
Yeah.
That was really good, Kathryn, working past this obstacle here. Really good. So he's showing loss of scent now. So it doesn't matter if she ends up going a couple steps past the corner or whatever.
Okay.
The dog can circle just like you do when you're in the field, right? It's exactly the same. So if he can circle around her, he can merge into the track and find the new direction. So she's turning there with him so she can set up the corner. Good. Excellent. So that was all one leg, hey Allan? More or less? That was all one leg. And this is the first corner.
Well, it's not a real severe, just a slight.
Yeah. Oh, and we get to go through the steam.
Thanks to these trees, it pumps some carved gas waffle at me at night, and the steam rising up.
Good work. Working through the steam. Nice. Nice transition to the pavement. What's that? Oh no, it's just white. Very good. How far off track is he?
This is my line.
Because he indicated left first.
I know he did. Goes right along the curve. It's on the curve.
But perhaps what threw him off was the white plate, because he ran.
That would do that,
He went
but
straight to the plate, yeah.
and I knew he would do that, but I didn't. I just wanted to leave it there and let you sort of figure it out.
Yeah.
Because I wouldn't use those kind of plates. They do look like the lids I use though, from a distance.
They do.
Okay, follow him. Now he's off.
He's having difficulty with this leg.
It is on the curve, just so you know, Kathryn. And that's all I'm telling you. Grass. I wanted her to have an adventure. There we go.
Oh, that looks good.
That was beautiful. That was beautiful. I figured he was going to
Overshoot for sure. That was incredible. He's the big show off today. Good for him. So see, she's turning here. She's setting up the corner. Gives him the ability to search 360 degrees around her. His first indication was left again. So she's pretty certain it goes left, but she still sets up the corner that he can search and come into it all the way around her. That was nice, the search there. So he's using the curb. Whether Allan was right on the curb or not, that's what the dog is using to find the scent.
Right.
So in urban, there's a certain amount of fringing that goes on, right? But the more precise they can be to the footsteps, the easier they are to read. So watch his body as he either A, finds the track, or B, goes into search mode for an article. He looks like he's in search mode for an article. Did you go up the stairs, Allan?
No, I didn't do that. There's no stairs on the other side, so I didn't want to.
Yeah.
But there's an article to right.
Mm-hmm.
Right, Kathryn's right on the line.
Yeah.
And she knows it.
So your nose work comes in handy with this article indication, in that you see Toby as a nose work dog also paws the article, so does Griffin. Paws it, touches it, nose touches it. You can build that in synchronicity with your nose work
Okay.
indication, right? So that there's some kind of something that makes sense to the dog as to how he's communicating with you,
Right.
that he's found it, right? So nose down, going straight, she follows him. He starts wavering off. She stops. You see how, that's some fringing, right? The scent is going to round around that slope and go down slope there. And it's going to bounce from fringe to fringe in here. And because it's been raining and, we've had some different climate changes going on.
Now he's searching. You can see how he changes.
Yep, he
Yeah.
changes, yeah. And the scent plume of that article is going to go down. It's going to, travel around. So he has to chase it in. You know how when they go out from the vehicle and then they come back into the scent? They do the same thing with articles, particularly in an urban setting where the scent spreads like paint on a sidewalk. Because we don't have the vegetation fermentation to hold the scent,
Okay.
right?
Right.
There's another gate on the outside.
So does it go through there?
Oh yeah.
Good.
There's a-
Yeah,
right
because
through the
otherwise
gate.
by now he
He's
would
gonna
turn
get
around.
Yeah.
Good. And then you see the head turn and the nose dip as he finds the track heading out. There he got one.
Speak of the devil, right?
So you got the treat first and then the article.
I don't remember dropping an article there. I didn't. I don't think I did.
You don't think that's it?
No, because I put that article back there. Doesn't matter, you know.
Well, it'd be interesting to see if it's one of yours that fell out. Sometimes they fall out of your pocket or your bag, you know. I don't mean you in particular, I mean people in general. Good, so she merges in with him now? Good boy! What a great track! That was wonderful!
Is this the end?
No,
No, because you said it wasn't a glove.
it wasn't a glove.
Oh, I thought it was the end.
No, there's more.
I thought the last glove was the not glove. Good boy. Yeah.
That was
I like how
really
he merged in
good
'cause
search,
he
him
went
finding
over and
his
merged
track
in.
on that grass there, Kathryn. That was fantastic.
Oh, and I've got an unorthodox article, too. What about that?
Oh, yeah.
There you go.
Nice pickup on the other side.
Yeah, I was going to go check down below.
Keep a sharp eye here for the dude.
Yeah.
Got the foam pretty well covered. Nice pickup. That's the second time he's done that. So if I was handler, I would go, the
Yeah.
track is there. The track is actually there. So what'll be interesting to me is if she comes back and earmark that indication there, if she comes back up and gets the dog back up to where the actual track is. So what's happened along this road here is we've had quite a bit of cars coming by, so there's lots of turbulence. So although the dog picked it up on those first few steps of grass there's a considerable amount of turbulence that's pushed the scent all over the place. So as a handler, you want to watch for those snappy head turns and indications of, footsteps here, right?
And the one thing is, it is so easy to see when we're back here is what I always find.
Yeah.
When I'm doing it myself.
Yeah, watch it. There's the third head snap right there. There's another head snap. Okay? So to make this easier, I would stay on the same side of the road and go down that side. This is going to be harder. Little bit of crittering there.
Is almost it's 2.5 hours old.
Yeah.
Okay, just let Scott because there is an article. And he's
Off track.
reason.
Well, the other track was up there, I guess. I don't know.
It's quite a ways away, I would think, with that tree blocking it.
Yeah, yeah.
It should be fine.
It was amazing with the stories in the search and rescue seminar how many times people actually get lost and go in a circle. How many times that they
just
talked
picked it
about, you know, the track coming back to the start and the person being, you know, fairly close.
Yeah. I laid, this is, well, similar to a track I laid for Vika last week, and I did cross the road and I had no problem. Granted, it was a much
Different
fresher-
weather.
Different?
Different weather.
Yeah, it wasn't raining, it was same sort of temperature, but it was also much fresher.
Yeah, and
That
it's really
said, you
quite
know, this is
blustery.
the-
It's a bit blustery
This
today.
is 2.5 hours old.
Yeah. Good, he's doing great.
And it's coming to an end. Here, he's in search mode.
Good dog. Good dog. That was awesome.
Like feel like the track that never ended.
Yeah.
Challenge you. I like it.
Good boy. He loved it though.
Yeah.
Didn't you?
He had a good time, and I'm happy he had this experience of working down a roadway, a fairly, you know, not, you know, it's had traffic,
Yeah.
and it's a different experience. And it's very common that the dog will shift from side to side of the road,
Yes.
or push off, or, you know, any number of things. And in different conditions, they may track it really, really, really well.
I didn't want to go down that.
I
I was like,
yeah.
I don't think